Greetings. Welcome to another episode of Just Joe Thoughts. I'm your host, Joe. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me. This is just Joe Thoughts, just my thoughts. And you don't necessarily have to agree with me. So please let me know what you think. Put it down in the comments. A couple weeks ago, Shaquille O'Neal and Country Wayne said that they don't believe that you should ever open up to a woman. Because if you do, and things go sideways, she will pretty much throw it back at your face. I'll say this. I don't think that you can open up to just anyone. Yes, someone will throw back whatever you open up to her in your face. Just like some men will do the same thing and throw back a vulnerable moment back at their woman's face. I don't think that is simply a man or woman thing. I think this is just a human thing. And should you ever open up? Well, I think it depends on who you're dealing with. I think some people are mature enough to understand and see that, okay, this is something that affects you. This is something that is very sensitive to you. And they understand, even when they're upset with you, they understand not to throw this back in your face. Right? Some people have that. Right? However, when someone throw back, your moment of vulnerability, or when you open up back in your face, I'm sure you all heard that, hurt people, right? Oftentimes the type of person that would throw back a vulnerable moment back in your face is someone who is still dealing with their own trauma, who haven't healed from their own trauma that maybe you caused, or trauma that was caused by someone else before you. However, they're still hurt by it, and until they're able to overcome that, then it would be very difficult for them to hold those sacred moments, those moments that of vulnerability, those moments that mean a lot to you when you shared something very personal. When someone is hurt and they know that this personal thing that you shared also hurts you, yeah, they may just throw it back in your face. So should a man open up to a woman? I think if you have the right woman, you can. But an unhealed woman, a woman who is still dealing with her own pain, her own issues, like I said, it could have been caused by you or someone else. If she's still dealing with that, then yeah, she's most definitely will throw it back in your face. And it is what it is, right? Of course, no one likes that. No one wants that. Even the ones who throw it back in your face, they would hate it if you did that to them. So, people that does that, there is serious hypocrisy there. They are a hypocrite because they don't want that done to them, but yet they do it to you. And the real issue here is there is still some pain there, that they're still vulnerable, they're still hurting. So I think if you're going to open up, then whatever, like you have to make sure that who you open up to is not dealing with unresolved trauma, and make sure that you're not dealing with your own personal unresolved trauma, so that you yourself don't throw back in their face something that they open up to you with. And people do it. I don't think it's always intentional, but I think the real issue here is that they're still hurting, and they want you to hurt too, because hurt people hurt people. So I don't agree with Shaq and Country Wayne here when they said that No, you should never open up to a woman. And maybe the type of women that they've dealt with aren't the type that they should open up to. But these are the type of women that they choose. These are men that can pretty much have, they have options of women available because of their standard in life, because of their wealth. However, are they selecting the right type of women? You look at somebody like Denzel Washington. I'm sure he opens up to his woman, and I'm sure she knows a whole lot that she would never say. And I'm sure that there are plenty men out there who's dealing with a woman that, yes, they can open up to, because they understand that this woman have their back 100%, and it's also vice versa. So, and if you don't feel that you can open up to whoever you're dealing with, then you probably shouldn't be there. You shouldn't be with someone that you cannot open up to. Then what you're doing is you're wasting your time, you're wasting their time. So the thing about opening up, it requires, trust. You have to see if you can trust this person. And of course, when they throw it back in your face, it's showing that, okay, they breaking this trust, right? Like, I can't tell you everything because you're going to use it against me, right? And yeah, that tends to happen. It happens in a lot of relationships. All it shows is that people are still dealing with their own issues, and people haven't healed from that. So, and if you happen to be that person who throws back stuff in other people's faces, then maybe you should take the opportunity to see how you can heal. To see, is there any help that you may need so you can overcome this? Right? And because of course, I'm sure you want to be with someone that can trust you with every detail. What's more beautiful than that? Where you can be vulnerable, you can open up, you can speak your mind fully, openly, without being judged. Like, I think that's what we all want, right? We want to be able to just say who we are and mean it without the fear of being judged, with the hopes that, they're understanding, that whoever you're opening up to are understanding you and are accepting you. So I think that is extremely important for any relationship to actually be a functioning, healthy relationship, is you must be able to open up. And if you cannot open up, then you're not ready to be in something serious. You're not ready to really take on that responsibility of being a proper mate. So that's just Joe's thought. It's just my thought. So let me know if you agree or if you disagree. Peace.